Hi guys, welcome to another episode from Urban and Rural Survival. In today's episode I'm going to be looking at some of the prepper groups that are already established in South Africa. I know a lot of people who are coming into prepping, they want to be part of a group, they want the safety in numbers, they want the organization, and the general belief is that there are a lot of groups out there to join, but actually we are a little bit limited in the number of groups that we have. But we do have some really powerful prepper groups in South Africa. And I'm just going to run through some of the groups that are already established and how they work and who they're for, who can join, and what they stand for and believe in. So if you haven't subscribed or liked to this channel yet, please like and subscribe. It helps me grow the channel. I would also like to grow the prepper community as a whole. So do that right now, guys, and let's get to it. Alright, before I start, I just want to say that I've got a lot of respect for the established prepper groups. I may disagree with some of them on some principles, but I don't mean any disrespect in anything I'm saying. A lot of the people who are members of these groups are serious people. You don't want to get on the wrong side of them. I don't want to get on the wrong side of them. So right now I'm just saying there's no negative comments or connotations that I'm going to attach to any group. Any group is entitled to come together and train and believe what they want to believe, and let's see what prepper groups are out there and whether or not you should join one in South Africa. The most well-known and organized group in South Africa is undoubtedly the Suidlanders. Established in 2006, the Suidlanders are an emergency plan initiative founded to prepare a Protestant Christian minority for a coming violent revolution. Through years of research, the Suidlanders have built an emergency plan to allow members to cope with a nationwide emergency like a civil war. Hundreds of training manuals concerning refugee management, logistics, convoy operations, and others have been distributed to members. A nationwide off-grid communications network has also been established, and there are regional groups that monitor local events. The Suidlanders are a conservative Christian organization who follow the teachings of Afrikaner prophet Sina van Rensburg. Their main aim is to protect the Afrikaner people in a major catastrophe, with the emphasis on survival and not engaging in armed conflict. As such, the key to the Suidlanders emergency plan is evacuation of members from dangerous areas to pre-selected safe zones. The action taken by Suidlanders in an emergency will depend on whether the violence is localized or national, but rendezvous points, routes, and plans have been worked out well in advance, though for security reasons, safe areas may only be known to key persons. Suidlanders have anticipated things such as roadblocks and have set up convoy procedures to deal with these and other eventualities on their way to their safe areas. Suidlanders are keen to emphasize that they are non-combatants. Their site states that in an urban conflict, non-combatants flee urban areas. This is their plan, and they have planned it well. So in short, Suidlanders have embraced the bugging out philosophy and will leave urban areas in well-organized convoys and head to their pre-surveyed safe points. If you are a conservative Afrikaner who believes in this methodology, then I highly suggest you click on the link below and consider joining the Suidlanders, as they claim to have over 130,000 members and are highly organized and motivated, with many former members of the security forces in their group. Next up we have the Boere Legion. Like the Suidlanders, the Boere Legion is primarily a conservative Afrikaans organization. To quote from their website, Boere Legion is a civil defense movement that enables the citizens to resist the promised slaughter of whites in the South African Republic, as well as the theft of their property. The Boere Legion have Facebook pages and WhatsApp groups that post some of the most up-to-date protest news. Membership is paid, and a member will join a town platoon and undergo training once they are signed up. The Boere Legion is a passive defense organization that seeks to equip and train the Boere people to defend their way of life and property. The third group that prepares its members for future conflict is the KommandoKorps. This is also an Afrikaner survivalist group. Its leader is Colonel Frans Jooste, formerly of the SADF. KommandoKorps mainly specializes in running paramilitary camps. The movie Fatherland, directed by Taron Lee Crossman, explores the experience of the young men who attend KommandoKorps camps. Next up, we have the newest prepper group on the scene, Sierra Victor. Sierra Victor is a bit of an enigma. They don't have a website, and membership consists mainly of belonging to a Sierra Victor WhatsApp group. However, the admins of Sierra Victor regularly post relevant news as well as training and organizational documents that are well thought out and concise. During the recent unrest, I found the Sierra Victor group to be one of the most useful WhatsApp groups to belong to, as the info was accurate and on point. The training and organizational concepts of Sierra Victor revolve around the letters SV, or staan vas in Afrikaans, or hold firm in English. As such, the tactical planning of Sierra Victor is centered around bunkering in and defending your neighborhood and property as opposed to bugging out. What I also like about Sierra Victor is that it is largely non-political and caters nicely for English-speaking members. So those are the main groups I could find online and then that I know about. There may be some smaller groups that I'm not aware of that I didn't mention. You may have noticed that pretty much all of these groups are what I suppose you could call Afrikaner nationalist, or now I don't mean that in a negative way, but there is a reason for that. As much as your ordinary South African may have fear of load shedding and unrest, and that the Afrikaner people as a whole have unique fears as a group that they will be targeted either for retribution for things that happened in the past or just out of general jealousy and mob mentality. And I do believe that those fears are somewhat warranted. So these are the groups that are out there that I'm aware of. When there was that situation at Senekal, I remember seeing a group. It appeared to be some coloured guys, and they wore black and orange. Or something about they would have the black vest and they had an orange bandana. But I couldn't find in my research for this video what that group was. So there are some groups out there, guys. You also have things like AfriForum, your local civil rights groups, those kinds of things. And in a shit hits the fan situation, those structures may parallel with prepper groups or self-defense groups, whatever you want to call them. But for right now, guys, these are the groups that I'm aware of. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. If you like my videos in general, please have a look at my Born to War channel. It's my main channel, my big channel. I've got my history documentary on there. And if you're interested in South African military history, please give it a watch. And I'll see you next time, guys. The videos will keep on coming, and let's keep prepared. This is Kevin signing out.